it's important, man. And even having these conversations, you know, the people, they might be laying in bed right now listening to this, you know what I mean? Or just laying on the couch or whatever, like in a meditative state listening, because the same way I do these, I'm like, who the fuck is listening to this shit for 2 hours? You know what I mean? But then I listen to other people because I'm like, man, I need some of that information, or there's therapy in listening to people talk about things that you're interested in nerding out on the business, you know. We all get inspired off each other, man. The same way we might we're inspired. You know, I walk into Undefeated or something, James Bond shit. So I gotta work harder, man. I gotta push harder. I gotta be more detailed. And I see my friends and my peers, man, they're doing that shit. They only want to see me come up, you know, so we all help each other, man. And it's sometimes they don't even know they're helping me. Right? I see them in a random article or this or that. And seeing my friends on top of it, I think competition never leaves you. They told me I don't have to retire till I'm 65, right? Like people stay at their job till they're 65. They still look pretty fucking young. It matters how they dress, how they carry themselves. But I'm 50 right now, okay? Picasso didn't get famous till he was 60. So, okay, cool. That's a cool little, you can't even really measure it on age, but it's kind of our gauge to like, I should be here, I should be, but it's a process, bro. And I was talking about the other day that when I was in my early 20s, I started drawing for Hustler magazine. And that was the Pornhub of my time, you know what I'm saying? That was like the raunchiest fucking magazine with fine bitches with spreading themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like hardcore. And to work for that magazine, being an illustrator, to me, I didn't think I could go higher. I thought that was it. I was on Wilshire. I was like in Beverly Hills office, picking up a check that said Larry Flint at the bottom. So I was like, how is it about? That's about the time I met Esteban. So he was already on his shit and I was already on mine. We were gonna do this regardless. We just collided at some point, and we're like Laurel and Hardy, you know? But unfortunately, I'm always the short fucking one in the power team there, but you know, I'll take the fucking Joe Pesci shit, fuck it. But anyways, here was a motherfucker that thought creatively like I did and didn't see limits. Like, if I took my homeboys to a fucking Indian restaurant, bro, like Red Dot Indian, they wouldn't know how to act. What the fuck? They would look at me funny, Holmes, like, what the fuck's wrong with you, Holmes? And where E would be like, let's go get some Vietnamese food, Holmes. I'm like, you need some Chinese food? I'm like, nah, some Vietnamese food, Holmes. And we started to like trip on different restaurants. We would watch foreign movies, Holmes. Anything that's good, anything that's quality, Holmes, I want more of. You know, fucking German car, you know, being in a Rolls Royce, Holmes. Don't mean you're fucking stuck up asshole. I mean, there's a lot of that connected to that, but they think that every lowrider is a fucking killer and a bank robber. You know, that's not true. It's just quality shit sometimes is expensive, dog. But we should be able to have that, right? Just because we hung out in the park and might have hit a Frio or been bopped and hit a Pookie before, don't mean that we can't fucking go to Europe and shit. Yeah, and we come from a community. I mean, Chicago is a lot like Southern California, homes. Wherever there's Mexicans, homes, go to Texas, go to Arizona, go to, you know, up north, Northern California. Hey, we're all pretty similar, homes, in the way we look at shit in our community and coming from immigrant families, right? But a lot of like the homies that grew up like that, they're used to shooting down. Well, you know, you sit there and you cap on each other all day, man. Fuck you, no, fuck you, baby. So when you tell them, hey, homies, I think I want to be a barber. Fool, shut up. You ain't gonna do shit, motherfucker. You know, like, damn, homies, thanks for the feedback and shit, the positive feedback, you know? And that's what we do, homies. Like, the community tends to do that, you know? But I think we're having this conversation because we're like, hell yeah, homie, we need one of the homies to be a barber. Like, maybe I'm just too positive or some shit, or I'm an optimist too much, but I mean, I can recognize bullshit too. Like, some, you know, I can smell bullshit, but I want to try to like find a solution to this shit, and let's you know what I think when out here too, homies that grew up here, they will never work for the studios in Hollywood, right? That's kind of its own mafia. But there's homies, there's, you know, Rasta in there that has their own like union. You know what I mean? We're in there, but it's like, yeah, you can be an electrician, or you can be an electrician for Paramount Studios. You're still an electrician. You're just doing movie sets, and it's like a lottery, Holmes. It's like being a longshoreman or some shit. Like, you get overpaid for doing like regular shit, you know. But at the same time, you gotta be dope, because they'll let you know. The public will let you know when you're not dope, and they'll be like, "Boo!" They're fucking vicious, right? So like, you gotta, especially like if you're Latino Mexican rapper, you gotta spit fucking fire. You can't be a dope Mexican rapper. You gotta be dope, period. You gotta be able to be like, man, I gotta go to the Bronx and hang there. I gotta go to the West Coast and hang there. Like, you gotta, it's hard for us sometimes, man. But I mean, look at like what B-Real and them have done, you know? They were on The Simpsons. They were on Saturday Night Live, you know what I mean? So that shit's crazy. I mean, of course, Fat Joe, Big Pun, Psycho Round, you know, these are groups that can spit anywhere. Little King G, you know, I'm probably forgetting a bunch of names. There's a new heaters that I don't even know about. But yeah, I mean, even like my daughter showed me like Doja Cat. You know, she shows me her, or Jesse Reyes, or Daniel Caesar, or Anderson .Paak. You know, I'm like, man, these guys can play with the Commodores. Like, they can sit in with the fucking Ohio players and shit. They're that talented.